After a cold night, the rabbits are sunning themselves. Rabbits. You want some attention? Come over here and attack me, climb up on me, and then I reach down to pet you. You act like that? Funny. Okay, today we have finished the watering system. There's the very last watering hole, and there's the end barn right here. Hi, rabbits. They're all playing. They're having a good time. If you look down through there, got the entire outdoor watering system installed. Mr. Tyler is throwing on some zip ties to tighten up the line a little bit in the middle. And the little automatic feeder thing is working great. And it really is. Number 20's brand new baby boy. Say hi. Born today. Hello, HyddenWell farmers. There's Miss Susan back there with a jacket on you can't see. Just a hand waving. I'm wearing my invisible jacket too. It's what Mary Ruth calls our camouflage jackets. Invisible jackets. Be walking through the house, she'd go, "Oh, there's just a head." It's kind of funny, but we're in the rabbit tree, and I showed you some pictures of that, and I thought for story time today, I'd tell you a rabbit story. I was a big rabbit hunter when I was growing up. Dad took us rabbit hunting a lot. I had an old dog by the name of Petey, and I took him rabbit hunting, and it wasn't uncommon. I mean, I was young, but most of the places you could go rabbit hunting was in walking distance of the house. We had this place behind Watson's Chapel Baptist Church. And it's funny that, you know, this is where this happened, but there was an old farm and field owned by a couple of doctors that we knew, and we would hunt those railroad tracks in that field and farm back there. And I had taken Petey out hunting, and we had killed a couple of rabbits that day, and I had field dressed them. And I was very, very proud as a young man to be able to field dress a rabbit. And which also meant decapitating the rabbit off the carcass, and we would put the rest of it up for later. Well, wasn't paying any attention, but one of our beagle dogs decided to go over and have a snack. So about 2 days later, it's the middle of the week, I had taken the dogs hunting. I come home and I told Dad, and I said, "Dad, that dog ain't right. There's something wrong with that dog. He's sick. He ain't doing nothing. He's acting weird." So Dad went out and checked him out, and sure enough, he agreed the dog was sick. So He took him to Dr. Mike Culver in Williamsburg, all the way back in 1985. That's how long ago that was. And Mike took a look at the old dog Petey, and he said, "There's something in this dog." And the dog was so sick, he was lethargic. I think Mike gave him a mild sedative and gave him a really nasty enema and started squeezing on him and trying to help him pass whatever was in his colon. And sure enough, in just a few minutes, right on his exam table, with a pop and an explosion, a rabbit head came out, ears and everything intact. And old Mike Culver, he was just beside himself with this crazy rabbit head. And I mean, in the smell. My dad was describing the smell. But poor old Petey came home from the vets that day, and that's how I got introduced to Dr. Mike Culver in veterinary medicine. We gave him, I think, metronidazole and probably SMZ and Pepto-Bismol, who knows. Petey made a full recovery. Within 48 hours, he was back to hunting like he always was. He's just a tough old dog. And that's how I became introduced to Dr. Culver, and my interest began in veterinary medicine. And that's where it all began, from a rabbit hunting trip. Anyway, God bless. See you later.
If you come any closer, I will start spouting off Shakespeare to you. I think I shall be cozy on a Sunday afternoon. That is one content rabbit right there. Hey, Touchy. So here we are, HyddenWell Rabbitry, also known as the HyddenWell Trailer Park. Susan's putting up a blind right now of these old sheets to kind of give the rabbits a break for when things come in, that they can run behind real quick and feel like they're safe. Just some visual stops, if you would. And if you look, they've got a lot of activities. We've got a lot of logs for them to chew around, sniff up on, lots of little nesting boxes and shelters that they can get into. They play with those balls, believe it or not. They push them around, chase them around, chase each other. We've got a few places where they've begun to dig a little bit, which is what rabbits do. They seem quite happy with that. The watering system is working really, really well. And we got a little trough thing that we're going to try to install in the next little bit. There is a huge learning curve, of course. And we've had a couple of rabbits. There's like 100 rabbits out here now, no kidding. We've had a couple of rabbits who've come up injured in the past 2 weeks. But for 2 rabbits to end up injured out of 100 and the freedom that they have, it's a pretty good percentage, I think, and I don't think any of them would trade out. And the injuries have been, we've had one, and she may have gotten hurt before we even brought her out here, we don't know, but she had a broken back at her sacrum. And then we had another one who has a hurt leg. But other than that, we don't know. They seem like they're getting along. We've got some hair missing right here. We don't know what happened. But anyway, drink up, little one. Drink up all that you want.